I'm sorry, what kind of wraps do you guys have?
Here we have the chicken bacon ranch, chicken chipotle, the steak wrap.
Yeah, wrap around?
I'm sorry?
Hello everybody, my name is Jim Stefanko and this is episode 17 of the Wolves Fan Review. Last night our Sudbury Wolves finished up our road trip in Game 3 of the Bell Challenge Cup in Sault Ste. Marie. And last night we had a couple of new scratches out of the lineup. One was David Levin, who's expected to be out at least a couple weeks with that knee injury suffered last game, as well as Darian Pilon. And making their way into the lineup last night was Evan Crassie and Noah Saray. And when I sat through a couple days of training camp, Noah Saray was definitely one of the kids that I thought was going to crack the lineup. He didn't right out of camp, but now he gets his first shot. And 32 seconds into the game, Troy Lajeunesse takes a penalty in our defensive zone and the Greyhounds go on the power play. With some good work by our penalty killers and a couple great glove saves by Jake McGrath, we end up killing it off. Tabak, McConville, and Crassie come out and they have a really nice aggressive shift. There's bodies flying everywhere and we're really setting a tone for this game. 6 minutes into the period, Blaisdell comes out from behind the net and tries to split the two Greyhound forecheckers coming at him. The puck gets turned over to a Sioux player in close and they pop it in. It's 1-0 Sault Ste. Marie. 7 minutes in, O'Grady exchanges slashes with a Sioux player. They both take a penalty and it's 4-on-4. And with about 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4, the Wolves bust in through the neutral zone. Sorensits leaves the puck at the blue line for Pizzetta. He comes flying down the right wing and takes a shot on. Gilhula picks up the rebound, bangs it in. We're tied 1-1. Now after this goal happens, the referees decided they're going to review the play. And we can't figure out why. Clearly no offside. There wasn't any goaltender interference. But the announcers come to the conclusion that they're probably reviewing a play before the goal where a Sioux player took a shot and it hit the crossbar. So the refs are trying to decide whether or not a puck that made a ping sound hit the post or the back of the net. And after a lengthy 10-minute review, they finally come to the conclusion that no, pucks do not ping when they hit the net. No goal for the Sioux, good goal for Sudbury. Again, 1-1. 7 minutes left in the period. McGrath is battling bodies in front of the net. He clears himself a hole and wraps up the puck for a really nice save. And with 4.5 minutes left, a speedy Greyhounds player breaks down the right wing, cuts towards the center, lets a laser wrist shot go. Big glove save by McGrath. With a minute and a half left in the period, Sudbury enters the Sault Ste. Marie end. A shot comes in from the point. Once again, Gilhula's there to pick up the rebound. He digs in around the back of the net, going in for the wraparound, and he slides it in. 2-1 Sudbury. Who scores wraparound goals anymore? Doug Gilmore, 93, probably the last one to do it. I'm just saying that's not really a play you see successfully executed these days. I think I can enjoy some of that wrap now. Oh God, I hate tomatoes! Ah! Hi there, I need to get my chicken bacon ranch wrap remade, please. Just with absolutely 0 tomatoes, please. That's better. Period draws down to a close. We finish 2-1. And now we kick off the second period, which will effectively be called McGrathosaurus Rex. 30 seconds in, the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds come into the zone 2-on-1. They make a perfect pass from left to right, but Jake McGrath is one step ahead of him and makes a huge save. And just a couple minutes later, once again, the Soo Greyhounds come into the Sudbury end 2-on-1. Our defenseman commits to the guy along the boards, who makes a perfect pass to a wide open Greyhounds player in the center of the ice. He cuts back to his backhand. McGrath is down and out, but manages to flick his stick, catch a piece of the shot, and we are still up 2-1. Jake McGrath! Woo! I guess they heard me. And he follows that up over the next couple minutes with a few awesome battling saves from the point. But at the 4-minute mark, Baker takes a penalty. At the 5-minute mark, Gilhula takes a penalty. And as the 5-on-3 comes to an end, the Greyhounds make a quick pass cross crease. He connects with the one-timer, but Jake McGrath makes the save. The second penalty expires. The Greyhounds are trying to come out of their zone, but with great offensive pressure, Noah Saray stick lifts the Greyhounds player, steals the puck, wires it past the goalie for his first OHL goal. That makes it 3-1 Sudbury. But keeping with the common theme in this game, with about 8.5 minutes left, the Soo Greyhounds come into the zone 2-on-1. They connect on a perfect pass, and this one finally gets by Jake McGrath. But we're still up 3-2. But with 6 minutes left, La Jeunesse is cutting across the ice in the offensive zone from dot to dot. The Greyhound player leaves his knee way out in front of La Jeunesse, and another gross knee-on-knee collision happens. La Jeunesse goes down. You can see the pain on his face. He's grabbing his knee, and luckily it's only for a few seconds, because he gets back up and goes to the bench. That's the last thing we need is another injury, especially to a guy like Troy. Greyhound player gets a 5-minute major and a game misconduct. We're going on the power play. And with 3 minutes left in the period, Dmitry Sokolov picks up the puck. He walks right out in front of the net. Don't let him do that. He rips it home. Our 2-goal lead is restored. 4-2 Sudbury. The buzzer goes, and that's how we finish the period, up 4-2. But 19 seconds into the third period, Greyhounds pick up an open puck in the neutral zone. Walk right in, 2-on-1. He keeps it, snipes it, goal. Wolves are only up 4-3. A minute and a half later, Wolves turn the puck over in the offensive zone. The Greyhounds spring one of their players at our blue line. He's on a clear-cut breakaway. Deke gets it by McGrath. We are all tied up 4-4. What just happened? Clearly it was the pep talk of the century inside the Greyhounds locker room, and I also think both teams were totally shocked by what just happened, because both teams just played defense for the next 14 minutes. I mean, the Greyhounds actually got a bunch of shots in the period, but it was nothing really dangerous at all. Until, surprise, surprise, the Greyhounds get into the zone 2-on-1. Pass it over to a wide open player. He's got a wide open net. He connects with it perfectly. The horn goes, the crowd cheers, and Jake McGrath drops the puck out of his glove. Huge save by Jake McGrath. Almost as disgusting as those tomatoes in my wrap. Moments later, the buzzer goes, tied 4-4. We're going overtime. At least we get a point. It's better than no points. And as the overtime period begins, Kyle Rhodes is showing some awesome offensive skill, switching in and out with the forwards like it's no big deal. Soo comes back the other way, 2-on-1. That gets broken up by Candela. Back the other way, Gilhula steals the puck all alone in the front of the net, looking for a hat trick, but he can't bury it. Back the other way, shot in on McGrath. He can't handle the rebound, and the defenseman can't clear the puck out of the way. A Greyhounds player picks it up, and a big pad save by Jake McGrath, but the Greyhound player picks up his own rebound and bangs it in for the win. Wolves lose 5-4 to the Soo Greyhounds in overtime. We had that game all day, but a momentary lapse at the beginning of the third period sealed our fate. And at the end of the last video, I said that we needed to see better from Jake McGrath, and holy crap did he ever put on a clinic tonight. He had 45 shots against to our 21, and if we expect Jake to make saves like that, we've got to give him some support defensively. And I don't mean just the defense. That's the whole line falling apart when we get that many 2-on-1s in a game. We could not have asked any more of Jake McGrath in this game. He is the only reason we even got that 1 point out of this one. Now that's 2 very well played games in a row that we were on the losing end of. And if we play like that on Friday, I think we'll be just fine. So this upcoming Friday, we are finally back at home against the Niagara Ice Dogs. And I'm going to give that same message that I give to the Greyhounds to these little bull terriers as well. Sudbury is a one-dog town. I predict we're going to tighten up a little bit, and we're going to see a 3-1 victory for the Wolves on Friday. So head down to the Sudbury Arena box office and pick up your tickets, or go to SudburyWolves.com and pick them up online. Also, please join us on the Facebook page at Wolves Fan Review, and subscribe to the YouTube page at youtube.com/WolvesFanReview to get notified as soon as a new video drops. So once again, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jim Stefanko. This was episode 17 of the Wolves Fan Review. We'll see you again after game 18.